Hello, I'm Cappy and welcome to the channel. In this episode, we're talking about the engineering behind the next generation spacesuits that will be used in the joint venture by SpaceX and NASA. Recently, NASA was called out by the Office of Inspector General for spending $200 million on different programs while still being years away from having a new flight-ready spacesuit. The report goes into detail about NASA's mishandling of their budget. In other unrelated news, I found $20 in my pocket today and I feel pretty good about that. These suits are still being designed and engineered by NASA's top science people, and the hope is they will be ready by 2024, which is the deadline they made to return living, breathing humans to the moon. The new spacesuit being used on the Artemis mission has an unnecessarily long acronym, like most things in the government. It's the Exploration Extravehicular Mobility Unit, otherwise known as the Ximu for short, which sounds like a holographic Pokemon card or a radioactive mutant emu. Lauren Grush wrote a great article for Verge about the new suits. There I learned that different Chris Hansen, the one that is the chief engineer for the International Space Station, had this to say about the new suits, quote, "We will try to get the suit on board the space station as fast as we can to get data before we go down to the moon, but it's not a requirement," end quote. The new suit will be resistant to the dangerous moon dirt, which is made of a glass-like shards. It sounds like walking on the moon is a lot like going through a landfill. The suit will keep this dangerous moon dust out of the way. The moon dust proved to be a huge nuisance in past Apollo missions where it gunked up all the gear. But the Ximu has no zippers and zero cables to help with this. It will be able to withstand temperatures of plus or minus 250 degrees Fahrenheit, which would be really nice to have in my apartment here. Come on, New York, pick a season. Is it summer or winter? Make up your damn mind. The new suit allows for bending at the hip and more bending at the knees, getting us one step closer to yoga on the moon. The suit's helmet has been redesigned completely. I've worn the old style caps that astronauts used to wear, those Snoopy style caps. I used those back when I was in the Army. It's helpful to be able to hear what others are saying inside a really loud vehicle. The downside is that it gets really gross and sweaty. The next generation spacesuit solves this problem by embedding microphones and speakers directly into the upper torso part of the suit. The suits are using a process that pretty much promises to put your local tailor out of business. They're taking 3D scans of the astronaut's entire body and then using that scan to make a perfect individual suit. Chief Engineer Hansen said, quote, "We don't want to be in the business of suit production. That's much better left to industry. We want them to innovate. We want them to find out how to build our suits cheaper, faster, and provide those suits to commercial entities," end quote. Let me know what you think, though, of these new spacesuits. Thank you for watching. Please remember to subscribe right here.